Before we dive into our living room transformation, I want to take 1 minute to say that exactly 1 month ago tomorrow is when we posted our very first mobile home makeover video, and that was of our kitchen. In that video, I asked you guys, I didn't even know if anybody was gonna watch it. It was just our first video, and we hadn't documented. We took pictures, but we didn't fully document like you see some of these other YouTubers, because we didn't plan on starting a YouTube channel. So I didn't even know if anybody was gonna watch it, but I was hoping that some of you would, because I needed advice, I needed tips on certain areas in my kitchen. And you guys just blew up my comments. You had so many wonderful ideas and tips and tricks, and I implemented a lot of those. So there's a video coming very soon, probably next week. I'm waiting on one more thing from Amazon. But as soon as that comes, I'm gonna finish that video and I'll be sending some shout outs to some of y'all, because you gave me some wonderful ideas and my kitchen is just looking even more beautiful now. So in this living room video, I need help. More help than I did in the kitchen. I have one wall that's completely blank, and I'm just, it's been almost a year. I mean, I had Christmas Day decorations up there for Christmas. You'll see that in this video, but I need help on what to put on there now. So if you don't mind, I need you to come to my aid again, leave me comments, give me some ideas of what I can put up there. And also with this 75-inch TV that somebody had to have, and it's right on top of my fireplace, and it's hard to decorate. Please help. But without further ado, here's our transformation on our living room. There's my pretty mama. She helped me through this whole process of cleaning this place out. It was so nasty. The renters that were in this house before us completely trashed it and left a whole bunch of junk in there. Like, we had masks on, the smell was terrible. We had to completely clean it out and sanitize it before we could even start remodeling anything. Like, it was bad. It was really bad, y'all. But after we got all of this junk out, we got to looking at the floors. The floors themselves were sturdy, but the flooring was really bad. If you look real close, you can see right there where it was peeling up. I don't know if that was from like dogs peeing on the floor or it just being wet all the time, but it had to go. And that is not a transformer. That is actually our son. Yeah, he's 13 now, but don't be alarmed. He's been running dozers and track hoes since he was 3. Those are my dad's track hoe and dozer out there. He actually charged us, what he charged us, $20 an hour. He told us professionals would charge us $120. But we paid him. We did pay him. But we got all the flooring out, so then it was time to start on the walls. There were holes everywhere. And this window was busted. The frame was still there, so we just took it and got it replaced for like $120. These doors were actually metal, and they were rusted at the bottom. So I knew I was going to paint them. At first, I was just going to paint them white. I was just going to spray paint them, tape them up, and spray paint them. But then I found this beautiful peel and stick wallpaper, and I knew this wall was going to be the accent wall because there's so much natural light in here. I wanted this to be an accent wall, and I found this beautiful peel and stick wallpaper on Amazon for 25 bucks. The same wallpaper was at Lowe's for 40 bucks. So definitely shop around when you're looking for specific things. But I found this color, it was called Peacock at Lowe's, and it matched perfectly. So when the wallpaper came in, first I just taped it up there to make sure that I was gonna like it, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it because I'm a cross between modern farmhouse and boho. So my kitchen is more of the modern farmhouse style, and my living room is more of the boho / vintage revival. I mean, it's just a little bit of everything. So Our living room was actually our work area for a while too. If you notice all those doors, we had to replace every door in this house. They were all tore up with holes punched in them or dogs tore them up. But then I started painting, and I went with Agreeable Gray by Sherwin-Williams and Alabaster White by Sherwin-Williams. I wanted to do board and batten on the bottom, which I still haven't finished. You'll notice that in our video because I'm a tax accountant and tax season hit, and I can't do anything other than taxes during tax season. I stay extremely busy, but these two colors I just absolutely love. If you want a good gray and a good white that doesn't pull blue tones or tan tones, Agreeable Gray and Alabaster White. That Alabaster White is not yellow or anything. Also Mindful Gray. My kitchen, I said it was Agreeable Gray, but my kitchen is actually Mindful Gray. I'll have to go back and put that on there in the description of my kitchen video. But if you notice that window right there that's busted in the back, it's got a piece of board over it, that was busted out. The frame was still there, so we spent like $125 to fix the glass. But that's Tim, that's my friend Kathy's husband. We had a lot of help on this house. I mean, friends, family, community, that's where it's at, y'all. There's more doors. Like we bought so many doors. We got most of our doors from the discount place. So check out your discount stores before you go to Lowe's or Home Depot. But once those colors came on there, it just really brightened it up. And that flooring, we paid $1.49 a square foot for that. It's got the padding on it. It's a beautiful gray. But see how bright it is? Like, I just love that wallpaper. So we started putting it together. These lamps I got on clearance at Lowe's for $30. The rug also came from Lowe's. It was $120, but well worth it. I love it. They still have it. If y'all like it, it's there. Okay, y'all, this sectional I actually got off of Facebook Marketplace for $100. Actually, I got this sectional in an entertainment center for $100. It's Ashley Furniture. Amazing, practically new. This lady was moving into a smaller apartment and just didn't have room for it. This chair and footstool I got from a thrift store. I paid $32 for that chair and $1.25 for the footstool, and then I just bought some legs for it from Amazon. This chair is $300 on Walmart. I just bought the cushion for it. It didn't come for a cushion. This settee is the technical name for this little vintage 19th century love seat. Also came from a thrift store, and it was like a dark blue, and I painted the fabric with chalk paint and water. These little candlesticks came from a yard sale, and I put some of this vintage, this antique wax on it. I do that to a lot of things. I mean, just about everything in this house is thrifted or came from a discount place, or I got it on clearance. That phone came from Amazon. That's an Amazon phone. It actually works, y'all. It actually works. I'm going to have to film Diesel trying to use that phone. That little box down there came from the thrift store. There's Amazon, all the stuff, the greenery actually came from Hobby Lobby, half off. There's those candlesticks. All I have is green candles, but I'm going to get some little white round candles, like little balls to go where those green candles are. I just put those on there for now. Aren't they pretty? I love the vintage look. Those boxes are actually our pull shades for our deck. But there's this monstrosity that Blake just had to have. It's actually bigger than our fireplace, y'all. Please help me decorate that. And this is what it actually looks like right now. It's kind of a mess. Our grandson was here. His toys kind of took over our living room. But there's so much room here now. Here's the big empty wall. I don't know what to put on there. It's so big. There's so much room. And I don't know if I want to do pictures or shelving. Like, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think I should put there. Like, I actually saw Joanna Gaines did this one, and there were some really long wooden shelves. and she just had like pictures sitting there, so I thought about that. But this living room, like, we have so much room to do all kinds of things in here now. Oh, and look at there, 75-inch TV still has to stand right in front of it. Can any of y'all relate to this? Like, it just tickles me every time. 75-inch TV. So if you can't tell already, he's obviously the first and only grandson right now, but we do have another one on the way. But look, this, what is this thing called, babe? A bumper car? This bumper, yeah, it's a bumper car. It's got a remote control, and he rides this thing all over the house. Like, we have so much room now, but now he'll actually crawl over to it. These people are not sponsoring me. They probably should, because this thing is awesome. I'm telling you, it was $200 on Amazon, and it's well worth it. He was 8 months old when we got this. He's a year old now. He still loves it. It's got the seatbelt. He can control it himself a little bit now. But another thing is this swing. This is also from Amazon. I'll link them both below. But look, I call this thing the magic swing, and it's between our living room and our kitchen. And he swings, he'll get in there, he'll fall asleep within like 10, 15 minutes. He'll watch his show on TV, and he just chills in there. He'll talk to us, he'll laugh, he'll get up. But this swing, it was like $80, and it was worth every penny, because it is definitely a magic swing, and I love it. And it just looks so cute with our living room, because our living room's boho, like it's like macrame. See, it was so adorable. But this kid, I have so many pictures of him falling asleep in this thing. So that I'll link that below too, but it's well worth it. Like, he just falls asleep, just puts his head against the rope and falls asleep. But this kid, this house, like, it's becoming our home slowly but surely. We just add a little bit at a time, and that's really what it's all about. You know, just adding to your collection, adding a little bit here and a little bit there, like our gallery wall. I did a video on that too. If you haven't seen that, you know, that'll be linked below too. But see, here's all of our Christmas decorations. It was so much fun actually having a bigger place, because our last place was so tiny, there was no room to do anything. This year we got to have all of the kids over for Christmas. We got to open presents. Here's Blake and Grayson. Like, it's just, we love it. And that coffee table right there, that little wooden coffee table, was $1 at Goodwill in Arizona. When I went to Arizona, I came back with this solid wood coffee table. I'm not sure if I even want to stain it, like sand it all the way down, and I sanded the top. But I don't know if I want to stain it or paint it or what. Like, right now, I just sanded the top, and I just love it. But there's the whole crew right there. Now, this is what we're currently working on, and this video is coming up soon. We were given this big, I think it's a 10-foot by 30-foot deck, pool deck. It's like 20 years old. There it is. We hauled it to the house. We started restoring it, piecing it together, slowly but surely. Here's where we are so far. And if you're wondering what all of that dirt is over there, we actually are putting up a 16 by 32 foot rectangle above ground pool. So stay tuned, because that is a massive video and it is coming up. We are making this backyard beautiful again. And that video will be linked right here in the corner. Until it's ready, just check out some of these other ones.